So, I just got done checking in some code. I wanted to make a little video just to show you guys where things stand today. I don't think I showed you guys yesterday the persistence stuff that I added, so I guess I'll go ahead and do that. Alright. Closing out some random things. One thing that's interesting is the development that I do, like, right now is like hopping between like 3 projects. So, like, it's pretty interesting in that respect, but it's also, it could get pretty chaotic, I guess, because you like make changes here, make changes there, trying to combine them all together. Okay. Let's see. Make sure everything runs. Let's see what we got. Okay. Now this probably looks familiar. As you can see, the demo remains just as it was. One key element, though, is that if I close it and then reopen it, you can see that it is persisted across sessions. Now, it was actually pretty easy to do this. The key factor was figuring out where to make the divisions, what should Rainback provide, what should Lua do, and then just trying to make sure everything comes together in a natural way. So the API that I settled on was fairly low level from Rainback's side. Rainback, the C++ side of Rainback, just provides a read file and write file dealing with just Unicode text. And Rainback and FreedomMod itself deal with exactly what that means and implement FreedomMod's persistence stuff. So let me show you where the code resides for this. Let's see. I believe it is here. Okay. Yeah. As you can see here, it's fairly simple. The API, these file exist, write file, and read file are all the API exposed from C++. So this is the function that kind of connects FreedomMod's persistence. And here is the line that actually goes to FreedomMod and basically says, read this table. One thing that was useful that FreedomMod already had was the ability to write and read source files. And by that, I don't necessarily mean just random Lua. It's able to just generate, or rather read, just raw Lua data. And that means not functions and not variables. So just kind of, if you're familiar with JSON or XML, it's that kind of complexity. I'll show you exactly what I mean. Let me just open up what persistence looks like right now. Okay. Yeah, this right here is what persistence looks like currently. And as you can see, it's just a table. There's nothing real crazy about it. There are 2 pieces, and the idea is that you can add whatever items you want to persist to this persistence table, which will just be saved verbatim. There's a couple details. For example, I use for key names, I don't actually put, or don't try to process whether I need the brackets or not. I just stick it in there. I also have these little notations simply for legacy purposes. The reason why I made this initially was because I was sick and tired of having wows blow away my settings for my add-ons and things like that. So what I did is I wrote a little script that would, actually I forget why I did it. Anyways, it was real convenient because it was really useful here that I could just basically just call the serializers write source and read source and just have everything work just as well. Okay, so that's persistence, and that was the goal for yesterday. There are 2 other things I added that I wanted to show you guys. Let me open up another terminal. Go ahead and make the project. Yeah, see, it's pretty interesting the fact that I can't persist things. It's still limiting, I don't really know what to do. It also doesn't persist, for example, these things. It only persists the center one. And the reason for that is due to a limitation of FreedomMod itself. Persistence doesn't save the parent, and I don't name these, so those two things kind of come together and making it so I can't have all of these be persisted. I could add that, and it would be kind of interesting, but it's kind of in a different direction. I kind of wanted to move on. Really, that's similar to getting snapping code to work. What I talked about in the last video. It'd be nice to have it, and there's obvious benefits to having it. But I'm trying to keep everything at a relative level of complexity rather than focus. Okay, I think my mic shut down.